So today we're going to talk about playing a cross country. We'll go over aeronautical charts, pilotage and dead reckoning, filing a VFR flight plan, getting a weather briefing, and then making that go, no-go decision. So there are two main ways to navigate as a VFR pilot, pilotage and dead reckoning. To navigate from one airport to another, it can be easy to just hit direct to, enter, and just get to your destination that way, but honestly the flight starts before you even get into the airplane. So it's important for the pilot to get into a good rhythm of a good pre-flight and just not thinking about the saying, clear skies, let's fly. So in this lesson we will talk about how to successfully plan a cross-country. So first we will take a look at aeronautical charts. So according to the PHAC, aeronautical charts provide an abundance of information including airport data, navigational aids, airspace, and topography. So sectional charts are the most used charts by VFR pilots. So most VFR pilots will use a sectional to plan their cross country. So it's important when planning a cross country to have the most updated sectional. So these charts are updated every 6 months, and most Alaska charts are updated annually. So the importance of sectional charts are that it gives a visual checkpoint during visual conditions, and then checkpoints include populated areas, roads, railroads, water, rivers, all that fun stuff. So we're going to start with the two main ways to navigate. So first we will start with pilotage. So pilotage is basically navigation by reference to landmarks or checkpoints. So if you look here on my iPad here, there are different checkpoints or different landmarks. So here, the city of Lynchburg, it's yellow, so it's like a populated area. Also, we have different roads / rivers here that could help us navigate to our different destination. So that's one way we could use the sectional by using pilotage. Also, the other way we navigate is through dead reckoning, and that's by using our E6B and our plotter. So basically E6Bs are important because it helps us calculate the time and the distance it'll take to get to different checkpoints. It'll also determine how much fuel we'll need. So next we'll talk about filing a VFR flight plan. So according to the PHAC, filing a flight plan is not required by regulations. However, it is a good operating practice since the information contained in the flight can be used in search and rescue in the event of an emergency. So that's important because in case you do get into an accident, the FAA can find you easier. Rather, if you didn't have one, it's kind of like a guessing game, to be honest. So there are different ways you can file a flight plan. I usually call the briefer. I'm old school, but you can either call 1-800-WX-BRIEF, or you can file it on DWATS. So those are different ways you can get it. Getting a weather chart is very important because it helps you figure out different things that are necessary for your flight. For example, winds aloft. It could help you determine your best altitude for your flight. It also determines, or it helps you figure out the weather at the other airport. So if the weather looks good here and then we figure out the weather looks terrible there, we wouldn't make that decision to fly. So that's the importance of getting a weather briefing. So talking to a briefer is important because sometimes they are pilots too, and being a new pilot, it is important to kind of get decisions from other people who are more experienced. So that's why it is important to talk to an actual briefer. So in conclusion, it's up to the pilot to make that go, no-go decision. As a new private pilot, it can be easy to fall into the hazardous attitude of macho. So after you pass that check ride, you just feel like you can fly anywhere with all your friends and it's all a good time, but it's important to check that weather so you can be safe and so other people can be safe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.